The European project Green Technologies and Eco-Efficient Alternatives for Cranes and Operations at Port Container Terminals, GREENCRANES, co-funded by the European Union's Trans-European Transport Network programme, is a market-sided innovation action focused on reducing the environmental impact of the European port industry. The main focus of the project being port container terminals. This 10T action has been coordinated and led by Fundación Valencia Port and has been developed by Noatum, Port Authority of Valencia, ABB, GREENCRANES, Luca Copa, the Italian Ministry of Infrastructure and Transport, and acting on the behalf of the Italian Ministry, RINA, Global Service, Scuola Superiore Sant'Anna, and the Port Authority of Livorno as implementing bodies. GREENCRANES aims to facilitate the evolution of European ports towards a low-carbon emission operational model, in line with the European Commission strategy in the maritime and port logistics sector. The main objectives of GREENCRANES are definition of methods to describe port container terminals' energy profiles. The main challenge has been to collect accurate data to reply to simple questions such as how much and where is energy consumed within port container terminals? Assessment of eco-efficient alternatives combining green technologies and organizational procedures. A set of relevant eco-efficient alternatives has been analyzed in depth from the financial, technical and environmental points of view. Real-life pilots to test and demonstrate the most suitable solutions to reduce energy consumption and greenhouse gas emissions. GREENCRANES has demonstrated that sustainability in ports can be effectively introduced in the current business model of port container terminals without affecting the current operational model. 4 market-sided solutions have been developed, having as a goal their quick adoption by port operators, as the proposed technologies are mature enough and ready for their deployment. 2 of them were tested at Noatum Container Terminal Valencia at the Port of Valencia in Spain. A rubber-tired gantry crane retrofitted with low-power generators and the first European prototype of an LNG-powered terminal tractor. Eco-rubber tied gantry (RTG) cranes retrofitted with low-power generators. This pilot has demonstrated that existing RTG cranes in Europe that still have 10 to 15 years lifetime are usually equipped with oversized diesel generators, resulting in excessive fuel consumption and emissions, which could dramatically be reduced if such generators are replaced by smaller units. 2 tests were conducted in Noatum Container Terminal Valencia, substituting the existing diesel generator of 650 kilowatts, 8 liters per hour average consumption, by smaller units of 500 and 400 kilowatts. The tests obtained average energy consumptions of 22 liters per hour and 16 liters per hour of average consumption. This means a 45% reduction of fuel consumption and emissions in the second pilot in comparison to the original situation. In both cases, performance was maintained, demonstrating that retrofitting is one of the most suitable alternatives to increase energy efficiency and reduce environmental impact at ports. GREENCRANES has also developed the first European LNG-powered terminal tractor prototype. The LNG terminal tractor prototype is considered a successful story of market-sided innovation. In only 6 months, a complete prototype has been designed, manufactured and tested in a real-life scenario, demonstrating its viability to the port industry. GREENCRANES has conducted a real-life pilot at Noatum Container Terminal Valencia, where the prototype has been tested and benchmarked against the latest diesel commercial port terminal tractor. Both vehicles have worked for nearly 1,000 hours, both machines being monitored in order to obtain as much operational information as possible. The purpose of this pilot was to determine which technology, LNG or diesel, would perform best according to different criteria, Several external industrial stakeholders have participated developing this prototype. The LNG terminal tractor prototype has been manufactured by Alphaland and Terberg for the GREENCRANES project. Gas Natural Fenosa collaborated in the pilot trial as LNG supplier, and a mobile supply station developed by HAM has been used to fuel the terminal tractor. The terminal tractor prototype was delivered at Noatum Container Terminal Valencia in October 2013. A specific LNG supply mobile station provided by LNG logistics expert HAM was deployed at the port terminal to guarantee fuel supply during the 3-month pilot period. One of the main challenges was the training process of the terminal staff in order to allow a safe and efficient operation of the vehicle. Particular attention was paid to the refueling process due to the cryogenic state of LNG. Although the refueling operation is simple and quick, specific safety training was given to staff following international standards for this type of installations. The LNG terminal tractor prototype has demonstrated excellent results in terms of operational performance and environmental impact, as LNG combustion reduces CO2 emissions by 25%, NOx compounds by 90%, and eliminates particulate matter. The following figure displays the main results obtained from the pilots. The first table shows fuel consumption rates as well as energy consumption and vehicle autonomy. In the case of the LNG terminal tractor, the gas engine cylinder capacity was higher than the diesel engine due to the lack of suitable gas engines in the market for the demanded power application. 8,900 cubic centimeters in LNG against 6,700 cubic centimeters in diesel. As a result of this, recommendations for gas engine manufacturers have been defined, as they would need to provide adequate gas engines for port terminal tractor fleets if this type of LNG terminal tractor is to enter the market. The potential of this prototype in a commercial and optimized version would be very promising, taking into account the results obtained. Implementation of a real-time energy consumption monitoring system in the port of Koper, Slovenia. The pilot defined by the port of Koper is based on the integration of efficient energy management in all the business and operational areas of a port container terminal. The pilot combined both technological and management actions following the principle of continuous improvement defined by energy management international standards like ISO 50001. The pilot project also defined key energy efficiency indicators to be integrated with the general key performance indicators of the terminal, with the aim of setting energy efficiency as a key business area for the organization. The main objective of the pilot has been improving energy management control and monitoring, allowing a more detailed control, every 15 minutes, of electrical consumption and daily overview of fuel consumption for every type of machine. This makes it possible to discover anomalies in the operational model of the terminal and react accordingly. Regarding environmental impact, first estimations have been done in order to determine the potential reduction of greenhouse gas emissions. The dual-fuel reach stacker, retrofitted to be powered with a mixture of liquefied natural gas, LNG and diesel, has been developed and tested in the Interporto Amerigo Vespucci and in the container terminal Darsena Toscana at the port of Livorno in Italy. The prototype has demonstrated the feasibility of the adoption of alternative fuels for heavy-duty vehicles with demanding performance. The dual-fuel solution does not require any invasive structural changes in the diesel engine and keeps its performance unchanged. The gas is introduced into the system by an additional fuel injector that can be incorporated into diesel engines with minimal modifications to the cylinder head. No special pistons or cylinders are needed. The injected gas comes from a dedicated tank, with a vaporizer properly sized in relation to the endurance requested. The dual-fuel system feeds the diesel engine with a mixture of LNG and diesel fuel. A measured quantity of natural gas is mixed with air just before it enters the cylinder. where it is compressed at the same pressure as when the diesel engine is fed with diesel fuel. The natural gas-air mixture does not ignite spontaneously under compression, so in the dual fuel system, the injection of diesel fuel acts like a spark plug, igniting the main charge of gas and air mixture. The ratio between air-gas mixture and the diesel fuel is calculated by an electronic system, DGID, that interacts with the original engine management system. Special attention has been paid to communication and dissemination activities. The Port Authority of Valencia and Fundación Valencia Port hosted the midterm conference of GREENCRANES in May 2013, where results of the second phase of this project were presented to more than 150 participants. 3 public demonstration days have been organized at the ports of Valencia, Copa and Livorno. The first public demonstration day took place in the facilities of Untitled Container Terminal Valencia on the 2nd of December 2013. 2 prototypes, the first European LNG terminal tractor and the retrofitted Eco-RTG, were piloted and demonstrated to more than 200 delegates. Following the demonstration in Valencia on the 12th of December 2013, a demo day took place at the container terminal of the port of Copa to show a real-time energy monitoring system to control energy consumption in port container terminals operations. Finally, the third public demonstration was held at the port of Livorno on the 16th of January 2014 to present the first LNG dual-fuel reach stacker prototype. Additionally, the GREENCRANES project has been present in many external events. Some of the most relevant events where GREENCRANES has participated are the annual meeting of the Port Equipment Manufacturers Association, PEMA, the 4th NGVA Natural and Biogas Vehicle Association, Europe International Show and Workshops, the China Ports and Shipping Development Forum, the 8th Conference on Sustainable Development of Energy, Water and Environment Systems, the annual 10T Days Conference 2013, the Lloyd's Maritime Academic Seminar, and many others. Moreover, the GREENCRANES project participated with its own stand in the exhibition of projects of the Trans-European Transport Network 10T program organized in Brussels within the framework of the 2012 and 2013 10T Days and Calls Info Day of the European Commission. Finally, it is worth emphasizing the great effort made in communication, as more than 150 articles and news have been successfully published in Spanish, Slovenian and Italian national publications, as well as in international specialized media of the transport and logistics sector, like Container Management, Lloyd's List, Greenport, Port Strategy, or Port Technology, among many others. GREENCRANES has offered a unique opportunity to the port container industry to test cutting-edge innovative solutions based on mature technologies, ready to be deployed in the market. Alternative fuels and smart energy efficiency technologies have been analyzed in depth from the financial, environmental and technical perspectives, thus providing a new vision to port stakeholders on how this sector can face the challenge to reduce emissions whilst keeping or improving current performance and service levels at container terminals. The main achievements of GREENCRANES are retrofitted Eco-RTG crane, saving on energy consumption and reducing emissions by nearly 50%. First LNG-powered terminal tractor prototype, as efficient as the latest technology in diesel terminal tractors. First LNG dual-fuel reach stacker prototype. Performance as high as that of full diesel heavy-duty machinery. Prototype of real-time energy monitoring and control system. Integrating energy management into the terminal operational model reduces emissions and results in cost savings. GreenCranes is on the way to facilitate the evolution of the European port industry towards a low-carbon emission operational model. All this would not have been possible without the co-funding received from the TEN-T and the strong commitment of all partners and external companies that have participated in the pilot actions. GreenCranes, testing the way to real sustainability in ports.